In this active tip, we're going to explore a bit on how the math tools might work a bit differently if you have ActivInspire and one of the new ActivBoard 500s that use both pen and touch for interaction. You may or may not be familiar with all the math tools available in ActivInspire. You can access them all from the Math Tools icon in your toolbar by clicking on More Tools and then going down here to Math Tools. There's also active tips. They'll talk you through how to use each of these math tools. Now the first thing to know, here I am not hooked up to a 500 board, and normally when you use your math tools, like pulling out the Protractor here, when I hover my pen over different areas of the Protractor, like up here, or right here, or down there, the cursor changes, telling me what kind of action it's going to do if I click. So down here, I know it's going to move. When it turns into this little curvy guy, I know it's going to rotate. And up here with the straight arrow, I know it's going to resize. Now what you'll see in the rest of this active tip, when I am hooked up to a 500 board and using my finger, I can do some very cool things, but I can't get these little icons to show because I obviously cannot hover with my finger. Now if I click with my finger in these areas, the objects will still do the same thing. I just need to make sure I click in the right area, as the hover tooltip is not going to show up. Now I am hooked up to the 500 board. I can pull out my ruler, and using only my fingers, you see how easy it is for me to resize the ruler and move the ruler around. Now going up with my finger, I click on the pen and change my cursor tool from the arrow to the pen, and now I can move my ruler around and draw a line. And then once I get the ruler set here to bisect this angle, I can go up to the top and change my color just by clicking on the color from purple to orange, and now just draw the line down the side of the ruler. So very easy to use the ruler with the new 500 series board using my finger or the pen. Now we can see the Protractor using my fingers. I can open up the Protractor, and again, it's very easy to move it around, resize it, or rotate it. I just have to make sure I click in the right areas, and then changing my cursor to a pen using my finger, I can now go to the edge and draw a section, go up to the colors, change the colors, and then draw another section. Super easy using the Protractor and your fingers on a 500 board. Finally, everyone's favorite, the compass tool. You can see, using my fingers in the 500 board, I still have all the actions available. I can move the compass, I can draw a circle, move it out, and then draw another circle. And now so you can see it yourself, here's somebody at the board using the ruler with their fingers. Very cool.